Ah yes, live maggot cheese, ranked as one of the most dangerous and disgusting foods in the world, infested with thousands of live maggots hatched from fly eggs. Hey guys! Welcome back to Unlimited, where we dive into all things wild, weird, and sometimes downright terrifying. Today, we're taking a look at something that's made people scream, faint, and get goosebumps just from a glimpse, and it's none other than the maggot. In our mission to bring you the rawest and realest animal footage out there, today's episode is all about a creature that's strangely new, yet oddly familiar. So let's find out, what's so special about these plump little squishy cuties that made Unlimited call them out by name? Maggots, just hearing the name already gives you the shivers, right? It stirs something deep inside, doesn't it? And if you ever accidentally get to see one up close, or worse, it shows up in your mouth, that's it, game over. And it's not just us regular folks. Even world-renowned chefs who specialize in bizarre foods have tapped out when it comes to these wiggly invaders. Because if you ever find maggots or their gang crawling around your food or kitchen, let's be honest, you've lost. But why is it that this plump little creature, seemingly cute and harmless like a mozzarella stick with eyes, ends up being one of the most hated animals by mankind? If you don't know the backstory, let's flip open the maggot's resume and see what we're working with. Born into a family with a long-standing tradition of uninvited feasting, the maggot is none other than the offspring of the common housefly. To put it simply, a maggot is the larva of a fly, the result of a passionate love story between a male and female fly, culminating in a batch of eggs laid with no invitation needed. From those chubby, milky white eggs hatch what? You guessed it, adorable little maggots like the ones we're looking at today. As the old saying goes, if you love someone, love everything about them. If you hate them, hate their whole family. And let's face it, from ancient times till now, who the heck likes flies? So it's no wonder their whole family line gets the same treatment. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking, come on, they're just babies. They don't know any better. But hold up, these are no ordinary kids. Before you start defending this next-gen insect squad, watch till the end of this video before passing judgment. Now seriously, is there any creature more chaotic and destructive than maggots? They don't even have fully formed mouths, but that doesn't stop them from going full beast mode, not even a shred of manners or sharing skills among them. That said, they're surprisingly low maintenance, feed them anything and they'll eat it, no complaints, no questions asked. Still not convinced? Wanna see what these open-mouthed munch machines can do to food? Just watch them go at fruits, it's horrifying and impressive. Luckily, their handsome human caretaker, Mr. Lupus, is always spoiling them with all sorts of fresh, juicy fruit packed with vitamins. And hey, props to him, he even washes his hands before prepping their meals. What a thoughtful guy. Today, he's switching it up, serving hamburgers for the crew. Let's see how long it takes these black sesame-sized bodies to demolish a whole burger. Oh my God. 39 hours flat. That's insanely fast, considering how tiny they are. No wonder fly moms always lay eggs right on food, it's strategic. From the moment they're born, they're basically living the dream, all-you-can-eat buffet, no work required. So next time you see flies crowding around your food, it's not because they like the taste, they're picking out real estate for their babies. Do whatever it takes, do not let them lay those eggs. Picture this, it's a beautiful day, and you score a naked chicken, aka a cleaned raw chicken, on sale at the supermarket. You're riding high until boom. You get notified that you've been exposed to F0, COVID alert. Quarantine kicks in fast, and your beloved chicken gets forgotten. And well, the guests you didn't invite show up right on schedule. At first, they're just sniffing around. But the moment they realize the coast is clear, they move in with their spouses and turn your kitchen into an all-inclusive honeymoon suite. Just 2 days later, there are maggots by the dozen, and the number of eggs? Not measured in units, measured in weight. By day 3, after finishing their feast, the parent flies head off for round 2, leaving behind a surprise gift in the form of more eggs. And that's when the miracle happens. Thousands and thousands of fly larvae hatch. And the army of maggots begins Operation Clean Plate Club. Well then, if it doesn't cost money, why not just let nature take its course? By the 4th day, the number of maggots had surpassed that of any protest on Earth. They swept through like a wave, starting from the chicken's rear upward, because they knew that their growth rate had to be faster than the chicken's rotting speed. So, they grew at lightning speed, in both number and size. By day 7, the maggots had nearly taken over everything. On the 8th day, oh dear, there were only a few clean spots left. By the 10th day, when the homeowner returned after quarantine, well, let's just say, yikes. I don't know about you, but to me, that's what unexpected reunion feels like. No wonder they're hated everywhere they go, they even send their children to be raised by others. That's how maggots end up parasitizing inside ants, and not just any ant, the queen ant no less. Talk about knowing how to pick the right babysitter. Clearly, there were no flies in the house, so where did the maggots come from? Turns out, that fly crying softly outside was the mother watching her poor, innocent kids hatch after days of being hidden in the belly of a queen ant. Probably via some food the queen ant accidentally consumed, containing fly eggs. And now, as the queen ant settles into her new home, the maggots inside her burst out to enjoy the fruits of her labor. Talk about being smart from the egg. But to be fair, aside from causing discomfort and grossing people out, maggots are actually really useful. Take that chicken for example, if not for the maggots and their gang devouring it, you'd be seeing decomposing carcasses in every corner of your alley. Same goes for dead animals, without maggots feasting together, those bodies would never decompose fast enough to return to the soil. And thanks to their love of decaying meat, maggots are even used for medical purposes like cleaning out rotting tissue from wounds. But pay attention, those are medical-grade maggots, bred in sterile environments. Natural ones? Let's not even go there. Not only do they help in medicine, but maggots are also used to make one of the world's most expensive and bizarre foods. Casu marzu, live maggot cheese. This cheese is ranked among the most dangerous and disgusting dishes in the world, filled with thousands of live maggots from fly eggs. But believe it or not, it's a delicacy on Sardinia Island, Italy. To encourage fermentation, people let a specific fly lay eggs in the cheese. The cheese is then stored in dark, cool places to allow the eggs to develop. When the maggots hatch, they start eating the fat inside the cheese, giving it a creamy texture and a very unique flavor. The larvae are soft, white, and about 8 mm long. A proper wheel of this cheese should contain several thousand live maggots. If you want to try it while the maggots are still alive, you might need to cover your face while eating, as the hyperactive maggots can jump straight into your eyes. Locals advise chewing thoroughly before swallowing, to avoid unpleasant accidents. And if you can't stomach that, you can always seal the cheese in a bag and wait for the maggots to die before digging in. As for me, I'll pass. You guys go ahead. But that's not all. Besides medicine and food, maggots and their cousins can turn trash into gold. This amazing ability belongs to the larvae of the black soldier fly. Thanks to their insatiable appetite, an insect farm in Singapore uses them to process thousands of tons of organic waste every day. Then, they harvest valuable biomaterials like chitosan, melanin, and probiotics from the maggots. Chitosan, anti-inflammatory, used in cosmetics and medicine. Melanin can be engineered to conduct electricity, used in electronics. Probiotics, used as livestock feed additives. That's literal gold right there. These tiny creatures may look insignificant, but hundreds of millions of them can process up to 400 kilograms of food waste per day, a game changer for organic waste treatment. No more landfill ABC temporarily closed drama. So you see, everything has its value. It just depends on whether the right person recognizes that value or not. No matter what, maybe it's worth trying to see the world through a different lens. Who knows? Try raising a few maggots, might not be such a bad experience after all. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode as much as the others, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the No Limits channel. See you next time. Bye bye.